This is your weekly update on the US men's national team players abroad. Thank you very much that supported the series last week as we just started. If you want us to continue doing it, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel too, support the series, and we'll keep doing these weekly updates. So without any further ado, let's just get started. Weekly update for the US men's national team players abroad. Thank you very much to everyone that supported the series last week by hitting the like button, commenting, and sharing the video. We hit over 1,000 views in a week, so we will continue the series. If you really enjoy these updates, make sure you do the same. Share the video, hit the like button, as it helps more Americans find the series and will keep us going. If you're new here, this is your weekly update on the US men's national team abroad. Please consider subscribing. Let's get started. First player is Christian Pulisic. And Christian Pulisic did not play during the week for the Champions League for Chelsea because of hamstring tightness. He also did not play versus Everton during the weekend, and Lampard said the team is taking its time since they had a lot of wingers injured. He does think that Christian Pulisic will be available to play this Tuesday. So Christian Pulisic has been dealing with muscle injuries all season. They're hopeful he'll play this Tuesday. I'm not too hopeful, to be honest. They'll probably rest him again, but as long as he's healthy, I'm okay with it. Weston Mckennie, the most in-form American abroad currently. During the week, he scored a beautiful goal versus Barcelona at the 20th minute. He started the play by opening it up to Cuadrado. Cuadrado hit a cross, and Weston Mckennie hit a beautiful volley kick for Juve. He did it all. He also created some good chances and even got the penalty kick, which came to the third goal for Juventus, forcing a handball on the Barcelona defender. He was also named man of the match by La Gazzetta dello Sport. Mckennie also played the full 90 minutes this weekend on a victory that Juve won 3-1 versus Genoa. He played a solid game and he assisted Dybala for Juve's first goal. He's definitely the most informed American, has been pressing a lot, getting goals, assists this past week. Amazing form from Weston Mckennie, great news of his recent performance. Giovanni Reyna for Borussia Dortmund. During the week, Giovanni Reyna started at the bench versus Zenit. He came in the 58th minute when the game was 1-0 Zenit. Despite not scoring or getting an assist, he had an immediate impact and Dortmund came back with a 2-1 win. Over the weekend, he did well, but the team didn't do too well. Dortmund lost 5-1 and Giovanni Reyna did score their only goal. And it was a beautiful goal. Showed his touch, his finishing, reminded me of an old goal from Dennis Bergkamp. He played the full 90 minutes. So far this season, in 19 games, he has 4 goals and 6 assists. Sergino Dest continues to be solid for Barcelona. During the week, he started versus Juve, but he didn't do much in that game, just had a solid performance. During the weekend, he played a full 90 minutes on a Barcelona 1-0 win over Levante, and he had another solid performance, nothing special. So Sergino Dest, even when he's not amazing, he's been solid and he's definitely the right back for Barcelona. He is the starter of the position, and hopefully he'll continue to be so. Tyler Adams. During the week, he started off the bench versus Manchester United. He came into the 74th minute when the game was 3-0 just to hold off the score. The game ended 3-2. None of it was his fault, but he didn't have an amazing performance. Nothing much to say there. Adams came into the 2-0 win from RB Leipzig over Werder Bremen at the 46th minute, playing the entire second half. He came in when it's 2-0, it ended 2-0. He did his thing, pressing players, solid passes, good performance. So Tyler Adams also continues not to be a certain starter for Leipzig, but he's been getting minutes, and every time he's in, he's amazing. Great pressing game, good passes, fantastic player for RB Leipzig and for the US men's national team, playing as a holding midfielder. Yunus Musah only played over the weekend for Valencia, and it was a 2-2 draw. He didn't have the best game. He did come off the game when it was 1-1, and the game finished 2-2, so not much to talk about him right there. Tim Weah. During the week, he started for Lille versus Celtic on a 3-2 loss in the Europa League. He scored a tying goal to get the game 2-2, and he was subbed off in the 78th minute, and Lille ended up losing 3-2 to the Celtic. Over the weekend, Tim Weah came off the bench, and he came in the 78th minute on a 2-1 Lille win. When he came in, it was already 2-1, and not much happened since. Hey everyone, Pedro Parker here. So, if you guys want me to appear in next week's episode, hit that like button, subscribe, and share the video. Support the series so we can keep it going. Now I gotta go eat taquitos. See you guys. Folarin Balogun for Arsenal. He's been getting a lot of minutes on the Europa League rather than in the Premier League. And during the week, he came into the 62nd minute for Arsenal, and he got a goal and an assist in roughly 30 minutes in the field. The goal is a great finish off a cross from the bottom right corner. During the weekend for Arsenal, he didn't even sit at the bench. He was not part of the roster for the Premier League. Chris Richards from Bayern Munich. He came in during the week in the 69th minute for Bayern Munich versus Lokomotiv Moscow. The game was 1-0 when he entered, and that's how it finished. He stayed at the bench over the weekend on a 1-1 draw versus Union Berlin and didn't come in at all. Sebastian Soto. He was one of the very few U.S. men's national team abroad players that was with the U.S. men's national team over the week. He came into the 58th minute versus El Salvador at the 6-0 win. He didn't score a goal, but he did get very close to scoring. He did not play for Telstar over the weekend. He currently has 6 goals in 9 games this season. Now, Nicolas Giocchini. Over the weekend, Caen tied the Troy 0-0 and Giocchini played the full 90 minutes. Caen were dominated for most of the game and Giocchini didn't do much, even though it is very encouraging that he played the full 90 minutes for this game. Josh Sargent. He played the full 90 minutes this weekend for Werder Bremen at a loss 2-0 to Leipzig. He tried to be active, the team did not do well, he did not have his best game too. There's also a lot of rumors going on that Josh Sargent would leave Werder Bremen at the end of the season and go to the Premier League, so we're going to keep following up on that and we'll keep you updated every week. Zack Steffen, the U.S. men's national team goalkeeper, the starter for the U.S. men's national team. During the week, he started and got a clean sheet for Manchester City at the Champions League. They played Olympique Marseille and they won 3-0. The goalkeeper was solid, wasn't tested too often, but he did fine. During the weekend, he stayed in the bench during the Manchester Derby. Johnny Cardoso, Johnny Soccer, that plays for Internacional. So he's still recovering from injury. He's already practicing with the roster, but he's not yet back. He didn't even stay with the bench in the team this week. However, the starter, Rodrigo Lindoso, has not been doing well, has been heavily criticized, so maybe when Johnny returns, he'll get more minutes or maybe even start. Anthony Robinson, the left back for Fulham, and over the weekend, he played very well. He played a full 90 minutes on the 1-1 draw with Liverpool. He did great. He did a great defensive job on Mo Salah, Trent Arnold. Fulham was also playing with 3 defenders, which gave Robinson more freedom to attack. It was very well played by the left back. Also, it looks like the U.S. men's national team is doing pretty well when it comes to fullbacks because Robinson has been good, Sergino Dest has been good, and Reggie Cannon continues to impress at Boa Vista. So Reggie Cannon only played 1 game this week, and it was a 2-1 loss, and he played the full 90 minutes. It was a 2-1 loss from Boa Vista to Estoril Praia, so it was a big upset for the Portuguese Cup. But he did fine. Well, now we got sad news, and it's in regards to Richie Ledezma. During the week for the Europa League, he did start for PSV. However, at the 17th minute, he got injured. He injured his knee and was subbed off. And it's confirmed that he has a torn ACL. So the torn ACL pretty much ends his season. He'll be out for 6 to 9 months. He'll be back at the 2021-2022 season. Sad news for Richie Ledezma. We're starting to slowly break out this season. Now, Owen Atasowi from the Wolves. He stayed at the bench for the full 90 minutes versus Aston Villa this weekend, as always. So nothing new there. He hasn't been getting much minutes. When it comes to big games, he hasn't been getting much minutes. Conrad de la Fuente, he continues to get no minutes for Barcelona. Absolutely no minutes. It's frustrating. So during the week, he stayed at the bench at the 3-0 loss to Juve, got 0 minutes. During the weekend, he stayed at the bench the full 90 minutes on the 1-0 win versus Levante. This guy really needs a loan. He needs to go play somewhere. The defender Matt Miazga played a full 90 minutes for Anderlecht on a 1-0 win this weekend. So, defender, clean sheet, to me, that's a recipe for success. Ulysses LLanez over the weekend for Herven stayed the bench for the entire game, all 90 minutes on a 1-1 draw. Last but not least, Haji Wright, that plays at the Danish League, and this was a suggestion from one of our viewers. So if you want us to do a different player, if you want us to add players for weekly updates, make sure you comment down below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button to support the series. So Haji Wright, he was subbed off at the 80th minute and did not do much in this game over the weekend for Sonderjeski. I don't know if I said their name correctly. They lost 2-1 Danish League. Currently, he has 7 goals in 11 games this season and has been doing fairly well. Now, John Brooks, our center back. He played the full 90 minutes for the Wolfsburg at their 2-1 win versus Eintracht Frankfurt. He had a solid game, he got a yellow card, there's not much more to say there. He did pretty well. Alright guys, thank you very much everyone that's watching, supporting the series. If this series continues to be successful like the last episode, which hit over 1,000 views in a week, we'll continue to do it. So make sure you share the video, hit the like button, support the channel, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching everyone. Have a great day.